of the looks. So we were invited to style Randy Mahomes, who is the mother of Patrick Mahomes, who's the quarterback for, of course, the Kansas City Chiefs, who brought it back home again for the second year in a row for Super Bowl 58 in their winning. And I don't know if you watched Super Bowl that night, but it was a really, really like, I mean, it went right to the end with a tiebreaker. And I'm not a huge sports fan, although I love ice hockey. I like watching ice hockey, especially in person. But I will say that every Super Bowl I always watch. And my husband Michael, he'll kind of like get highlights on YouTube throughout the season. Some games he'll tune into, but usually he watches highlights until it kind of gets to like the quarterfinals, when it's kind of determining, like, I guess between the both conferences, who was actually going to make it to the quarterfinals and then getting into the Super Bowl. So he'll kind of like start watching from there. So this year I was especially invested because, again, Alex and I were invited to style Randy Mahomes. And it was such a great experience. It was cool because, for those of you that don't know, I've had my personal styling business now. This month actually is 11 years in business. And when I first started, I actually trained in Hollywood, working with celebrity stylists, working red carpet moments, television commercials, music videos, like the whole nine. And when I did that, I never really wanted to become a celebrity stylist. That was not my personal interest. I really wanted to work one on one with women because that's where I really felt I can make an impact. However, it was so much fun and I learned a whole lot. So it was really cool because I was able to tap into that experience kind of styling in Hollywood, in doing this kind of entertainment styling again. So it brought back really, really great memories. It also brought back stress because you're trying to connect with really fantastic brands of all sizes, right? From luxury to the kind of the startup brands and designers that we have relationships with. So it was like crunch, crunch, crunch. Again, we only had really 4 days to pull together. In the end, it was 6 looks for her. So we were not only styling her for game day, but we were also styling her for all the events leading up to it. So just to give you a little bit of context, I just want to show you um, a picture of Mrs. Randy right here. Let me see if I can make it a little bit bigger. Really lovely lady. So fun to work with. This was her look from last year, from 2023, at NFL Honors, which NFL Honors kind of kicks off the entire Super Bowl weekend. It airs live. It was on CBS this year. I guess CBS probably does it every year. I don't know, but it's where the league honors players kind of past and present. And last year, Patrick won, like, MVP, like the highest honor that was there. That was his year. So just again to give you context of what she wore, she had on a lovely red off the shoulder dress, right? Pretty, but probably like, and I feel too, when you see the contrast of what we were working with and what she wanted this year, she really, really wanted to kind of like come into her sexy, because she's got a great body, Randy does. And she has an amazing sense of style, really, really great personality and presence. And we really wanted that to shine. So that's what she was rocking last year. So I'm going to give you a little show of what we dressed her in this year for Super Bowl. Okay, so let's get this video going. Check
Are
this
you ready
out.
for it?
Yes, ma'am. That deserves a play, but I'm gonna do that one more time so
Are
you
you
can
ready
see.
for it?
Of course, jamming to Taylor Swift, right? So, that was the look that we styled her in, and if you follow me, whether it's on Instagram, here on YouTube, or a client of mine, you know that one of the brands I have an amazing, amazing relationship with is Lafayette 148. So when we received her itinerary of all the events and the parties that we would be styling her for, kicking things off with NFL Honors, I was like, oh my gosh, I have like the perfect outfit for her that gives that touch of glam, but then also really levels things up. Like we still have a an appropriate, an age appropriate look for that evening event because it is more on the formal side, right? But then again, bringing in that sexy, that confidence that we know she already had. So the look that we did was from Lafayette 148. I had reached out to them, and they were quick in overnighting the look to me, and Alice and I, we pulled it off. So let me show you a couple other cool things that came out of this look. Oops, that's last year. The look that same night, okay, that same night of NFL honors, it was a Thursday night. WWD, which is Women's Wear Daily, it is one of the two kind of major industry, fashion industry media hubs for everything fashion and beauty, design, all news, business news, comes through WWD. So like I'm kind of checking the press that night to see like what's popping, who's going to say something on her look. And WWD posted this article. So it says Patrick Mahomes' mom, Randi, shimmers in Lafayette 148 sequin tuxedo. Yours truly, on 2024 NFL honors red carpet. So that same night, that got pulled. I was like, yes, this is freaking awesome. And then the next day, or actually this was the past Monday, um, People magazine picks it up. They actually picked it up before, but they put a little bit of a spin on it, highlighting that Patrick Mahomes' mom, Randi, uses Taylor Swift's song to show off her stylish pre-Super Bowl outfit. Watch. And then they do have us tagged in this article, which is really, really cool. So I'm super, super proud that we were able to really pull off this awesome look. And in speaking with Randi afterwards, she was like, I felt so beautiful, so amazing. And I think you will agree, like when you look at the look compared to what we were working with last year, it is a marked difference, right? Here she looks sweet and humble, and she's with her beautiful little daughter Mia, Patrick's little sister, and they're just kind of like doing the quiet mom thing. But she looks lovely, but it is again a stark difference for how she walked the red carpet this year. So I'm so again so proud that this all pulled together. And thank you to Lafayette 148 for coming through with my last minute request to style Randi for NFL honors. So some other highlights from looks, and these are kind of like unofficial looks. These are pictures that we have, but this was when she was, of course, all of this was in Vegas, but this was her look for the Fanatics party. We had a beautiful cut out jacket layered over a really, really pretty Fendi bodysuit. Fendi came through for me as well. So thank you so much, Fendi. Fendi of Highland Park Village here in Dallas. And we got her in this really, really cool cargo trouser, coupled with a quilted flat clutch. And again, she just looked beautiful. She felt radiant. She looked modern, had the grown sexy going on. The proportions were just right. And again, the Fanatics party is a really, really big deal for the NFL, partying and everything leading up to game day on Sunday. So this was really, really cool. So yay, Randi, you looked fabulous. This was so fun to style for her. Alex and I we crushed it. We killed it. I'm not gonna lie. And then, so she was going to a series of parties. The Fanatics one was during the day, and then there were like evening parties as well. And so we had lined up several looks for her, and I wanted to show you this one that we were super duper duper proud of. Transitioning again into nighttime, we really really wanted to bring out her sexiness, and you can tell by just the way she's posed that she was eating it up. Okay, she was completely eating it up. So we did styled her in this gorgeous one piece bodysuit, and then we put on, it's hard to see here, but she is wearing shorts. Okay, so she does have a beautiful short on, and then this gorgeous blazer with this awesome hardware and wraparound waist belt, that also was leather, and beautiful sleek arms, great shoulder and then getting her in that beautiful sandals. So that was her look for the evening, as she circulated from party to party. And again, she told us how fabulous she felt. She looked fabulous. We're still waiting for more pics to come. So make sure that you're following my Instagram, because her team is really putting together like all of pics and looks from last week. So as soon as I get them, I will be posting them to our reels and or stories. So that was Saturday night party night. And then on Sunday, this was her game day look. So we had a really, really beautiful custom made blazer made for her that had Mahomes, the 15 on it. And much love was given to our partner on Instagram. So make sure you check out Instagram as well, both mine as well as Randy's and Alex's as well. And we got her in this kind of like shimmery ice blue. Actually, it's more of kind of like maybe closer to slate. It shows a little bit differently in person, but the jean, and we have it tucked into the cute little boot. So representing Texas, because she's from Texas. And the boot is from Maren Crosby, who also is based here in Dallas, and they provided these beautiful, beautiful boots. The one thing we were trying to do was get the number 15, Mahomes' number, on the air pulls of the boot. But because it was such short amount of time, there was not enough time to do it in time for the Super Bowl. But Miriam Cosby is so freaking awesome. They said, you know what? We will put it on for her after the fact, so she'll always have that memory. So yeah, that rounded out game day. We wanted her to be comfortable because she's going to be in the stadium seat. She wants to move around, but again, she wants to be chic. Could she have worn a jersey? Yeah, perhaps, right? I think that's what she actually did last year, but we wanted to kind of level things up this year. So I'd love to know what you thought about the looks that both Alex and I pulled together in styling Randi for her wonderful Super Bowl 2024. It was just so amazing to be a part of this, especially because the Kansas City Chiefs won again. So we're hoping that next year we'll have a repeat on both sides, both on the styling side as well as another win for the Kansas City Chiefs. But it was just, again, it was truly amazing. And thank you so much to Randi and Randi's team for reaching out to Alex and I to style you for Super Bowl. It was really a pleasure and an honor. And it was just so amazing to see you rock the looks and feel so, so beautiful and look so beautiful from it. All right. So yeah, just super, super, super proud of that moment last week. So what was really cool too about it was and I actually I'll bring this in a moment. I'll make another tie for this, but again, it was really, really cool to be able to be a part of it. So when we